Hi everyone. Welcome to the Northwest Geology Guy. My name is Scott, and tonight we're going to be talking about the new early earthquake warning system that's being set up for the whole West Coast. It's working down in LA. They call it the SHAKEALERT LA, and they have an app out for it already, but up here in the Northwest, it's close. It's just not quite ready yet. They're still tying up some loose ends, but I thought tonight we'd go ahead and talk about that and maybe talk about any earthquakes that have been going off that are significant. But here I wanted to show you this in action, how a Cascadia quake will propagate the waves through the ground up through the states, and to show us how much time we have before we start to feel the S wave. Sorry, I had to stop the video. I think I'm getting a cold, but I had to clear my throat. Okay, let's start this up and let's see what it looks like. The first waves will be the P wave, and as it starts to migrate to the north, the rupture of the Cascadia, you'll start to see how the waves go out, and then as the red ones come up, that's the secondary wave. And that's what's going to give you the rolling feeling. But the primary wave is the shaking like from side to side. But then all of a sudden you start to feel the uplift of the secondary wave as it hits you. So let's show you how this works. And of course I'll be talking over it. Okay, now you see the rupture taking place in Lower Oregon, California border. Okay, the yellow there is your primary wave. And you can see how much faster that is than the red wave. And you got to remember, this is moving at 6,000 miles per hour. So it's a very quick P wave going. Now see, it's already hitting Medford and Eugene, while the secondary wave isn't quite to Medford yet. But the rupture is heading north slowly. And you see right here, the multiple P waves and secondary waves. That's because it's creating more, as it goes up to north, it's causing more ruptures in there. And I guess it just sets off like different earthquakes, but I'm not quite sure why that takes place like that, but I'll have to find out and get back to you guys on that. But what I wanted to show you is how the P wave basically travels so much further through the ground. And on here it says that it will be felt 2,000 miles away. But, all right, let's stop that. And I'll go over to the SHAKEALERT and show you what that's all about. Okay, and let's start this over. All right, this is how it actually takes place. And, oh, crud, hang on just a sec. Okay, hopefully I had that on pause. If not, I'm sorry for the long pause in the video. But okay, let me see if you can hear this.
Earthquake, moderate shaking expected in 51 seconds.
Okay, you see how the P wave is moving out? And it's updating here. It's the estimated magnitude of 7.8. And the intensity is at a 5. The V, it's a Roman numeral. And you can tell on the scale here the intensity. Now it just went up to 6. And we'll move forward. Okay, you see how it moved up to to a 7 intensity, still estimated at a 7.8 quake. That's what we'll get on our phones and possibly computers. I think it may just go over your smartphones. But I wanted just to kind of give you guys a brief little look at this for all you guys that are on the West Coast. For the guys you guys down in California, you already have it. You can go to the App Store and type in SHAKEALERT LA, and you can get the app and download it. And for us up here in the Pacific Northwest, it should be coming soon. So just hang on. I'm in a group with a lot of professionals from the PNSN, and they will let us know because a lot of them help create it. So I'll let you guys know as soon as I find out that it's up and available. I'll do a video on it. Okay, well, let me go over and see if there's anything major on the earthquake scale. Okay, let's take a look over here. There's not, no, wait, there we go. There's not much, anything that's really crazy over here in Mindanao, Philippines. We had a 5-pointer. It's still active down there. And then up here in the Babuyan Islands, 4.8, 36 kilometers. Over here in the Iran-Iraq border, it was a 5.9, but look at the intensity. It's listed as an 8. That's pretty high. I don't know. Well, they got it at 10 kilometers, but I don't think they know the depth. That's why they use the default 10 kilometers. But that's pretty intense for a 5.9. Let's check into it, see how many people felt it, if anybody over there. I'm betting if anybody felt it, it was probably the U.S. troops. Yeah, it was 553 people that felt it. And why I'm saying it's probably any U.S. troops over there is because I don't think there's any Iranians that are going to be reporting a quake to the United States Geological Survey. But just saying. But I try to stay out of politics, but especially on here. But not much that's going crazy on the planet right now. We did have a small B-class solar flare that may have glanced us. It happened 2 days ago, so it's probably already hit. That's probably why we're seeing some strange quakes, but nothing really crazy. I don't know if a lot of you noticed, but when we have sun flares that hit us, not non-Earth facing flares, but when flares from the sun that hit the Earth, usually within 12 to 24 hours, we start seeing big quakes popping off. That were probably, I would say, is where the flare hit the Earth, and I don't know. I guess it's just transfer of energy. I believe our shields are weak since our poles are about ready to shift, probably within a few thousand years. But let's take a look at the United States. South America's pretty quiet. Caribbean is swarming with low magnitude quakes in the 3 levels, but up here in the U.S., let's look over here at Ridgecrest. Yeah, it's still going. I'm sure probably we're looking at a couple of hundred quakes at least today. Let's take a look. Alrighty. Oh, 79. I think someone dropped off from earlier today that I was looking at. We were over about 175, but we did have, I believe it was a 3.5 down here today. Let me dig it up here. I think that's it there. Yeah, 3.5 at 8 kilometers deep. That's still pretty shallow. But all the quakes here are in the shallow, 5 kilometers. They're not very deep. They're more surface quakes. And I don't know. It's It's really strange. These aren't relieving stress over here. They're actually causing the stress to build, since the energy it releases here usually moves along and into other faults. And we do have a magmatic chamber down here under the ground. I think it's about 10, 12 kilometers deep, I believe. Not real sure on that, so don't quote me. But let's take a look down here. I was at my computer today looking for a subject to do it on today, a video for. And I seen a lot of quakes popping up down here around Ventura. And what's the biggest one here? I think it's right here. Yeah, 3.4. Yeah, let me bring it down a little bit. In my right corner, let me bring it down here. Come on. This thing's not working well today. Or it's just me not working well today. All right, come on. I can't get my screen capture to move. There we go. This is from let me bring it up here. There we go. It's from the EMSC or the CSEM, whichever way you want to look at it. But it automatically tells me when an earthquake happens around the globe. It's a little different than the USGS. They don't have one like this well, I hear it in my sleep sometimes if I leave the volume up. An earthquake going off, it sometimes scares the heck out of me. But you can go here and report an earthquake and stuff. It's more out of Europe. But sometimes you get like, there's a couple mid-threes today that happened over in Switzerland that the USGS didn't pick up. And, it's kind of nice to get a second agency reporting. So that way you can maybe get, a little more data that you wouldn't get just from one agency. Now, I notice here, too, USGS will report quakes that you don't find on here. So that's why I always keep both of them on. All right, let's go back over here. But that is a lot of swarming here. Let me see how many we got over here. 27. So that's 26 aftershocks. So there's a 3.2 and a 3.4 and a 2.4. Nothing super crazy, but that is an awful lot of swarming in one area. And it looks like they may hit. Now, of course, it's not going to tell me. Okay. Patias Point Fault. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not good with Spanish words. Forgive me for you guys that are Spanish or speak Spanish. But there's a lot of little faults that run through here. Quite long faults, too. But, okay, well, I'm going to end it. It's getting kind of a long video already. But nothing really crazy on the map today. But I will have to go to work tomorrow. My schedule changed a little bit. Usually I'd be at work on a Thursday. But I'm off today. But I noticed, too, one of our viewers was mentioning you can't see the pointer with the circle on it. I'm going to double check when I do the editing and stuff on here if it's still clicked on here to show the yellow circle on here. But this comes with my Screencast-O-Matic screen capture program I use. But I'm not sure why it doesn't come across good for you guys, but it's my only option. I can't change it, but I will look and see what I can do on that to see if I can find something else that would work pretty well. So, okay, for you new viewers, I hope you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notifications of further videos. And always interested in hearing your comments. We'd really love to hear your complaints and compliments and questions. So, till the next video, you guys have a great evening and stay safe. Bye.